What is up, everybody? I know this looks a little bit different for what we usually have, but we have a new setup because today's not about us. We're doing Emma Nuggy with the 1 bit. Thank you so much for the bit. So today is more about you. We're going to be showing everything that you guys have shared in Nerd Mentality Sharing. And if anybody wants to throw new stuff in, it's in the Discord called Nerd Mentality Sharing. I will show the Discord right here. Okay, just go to there and share any of your hobbies or collections you want to do. Just take a quick picture and post it on there. That's how easy it is, okay? We love sharing stuff, and we want to be able to do something that's for you guys, and that's what today is all about. It's all about you. So today, we're not only just doing that, we have something called the Early Bird giveaway. When you show up early on Saturdays, I have 4 Steam keys to give away all here. Okay, I have 4 Steam keys we're giving away. And Sadistic up above me, you know, the one drinking the drink up there. We're doing awesome. Can we get some shoutouts for Unicorn Girl, White Fang, please and thank you. Dads Versus, how you doing? Wow, we're getting a lot of cool people in here. We got Facundo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your thing right. You're right. Facundo Caruso.
Yeah, sounds cool either way.
I know. I'm trying there. Thanks a lot, Big Red. So what happens for those that are just new here, for Emma Nuggy, for some returning people, Caruso. I'm just gonna call you. Can I call you Caruso Facundo? Facundo. I'm just gonna call you Caruso, dude, because it just sounds like it's gonna turn into something really bad, and I want to avoid that because we do run a family-oriented stream on here. Okay.
Well, yeah, but that
and somebody wants to come on here and become part of our famous banning. Thank you very much for coming out. You too. Thank you very much, Heidi. Facundo Caruso. All right. I love it. I love the name. I'm Caruso. I always think of it as Robinson Crusoe when I hear that. So basically here, we're going to be doing what we always do. Now, there's a huge change. Usually I have like a bunch of us here. There's usually 5 guests and me. Thank you very much, Caruso. I always ask first because it's out of respect to you, to anybody that's on here. Okay? And I'll always do that. Okay. So we have some really, really cool things to be able to bring in today. As I said, today is a really big thing, starting off talking about you guys. Now, each time somebody else is going to go out, Big Red is going to throw out a shout out to whoever has posted something in here. Okay? And we'll also be going over this one thing called, like, 23 strangest hobbies and stuff like that. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start off with you guys, because you guys are what makes this channel awesome. So we're going to start with the fallen ones, all you amazing and beautiful people. So here we go. Here we're starting off with right in the Discord, so you guys are going to see all this. So we're starting off with one of the people. His name is My Name is Tanner, or yeah, I believe it's My Name is Tanner. His thing is saving animals, and one of the things is, like, as you can see, this is one of the... He actually told us this story that he found a wandering fawn, and his mother was nowhere around, and he loves to help out animals and stuff like that. So if we can get a shout out to My Name is Tanner, I believe it's My Name is Tanner, or Tanner is my name. I can't remember which one it is. I'm not gonna lie. It's always easier when they're here.
Yeah?
Yeah, I believe that's it. I believe Tanner is my name. Oh, Sippy Tom, thank you very much. All right. So, he decided to share that in the Nerd Mentality Sharing, because this is what he loves to do. Now, I know I feel really bad because I just had venison, and now I'm looking at this baby little deer. Like,
You enjoy them when they're young, so that when they get older, you get more meat.
oh, that's brutal, dude.
I mean, they're cute. Don't get me wrong. I would love to have one, raise it, and literally just let it go. No big deal. But as much as I like the idea of that, I'll go out in the backyard during the right season and pop one and make sure I don't waste it. I mean, I'm not a jerk. I'm not going to take one out and just go, ha ha. No, I mean, I'm going to eat it, but I'm going to eat it because I'm going to eat it. But there's a difference. I mean, if I'm raising one for the purpose of keeping it healthy and taking care of it, I can differentiate. I mean, I don't have to raise one to eat it.
Yeah. All right. The next person up is a fellow streamer and somebody who jumps in a lot. His name is Super Itchy. Icky. I can never pronounce it properly.
Itchy?
Itchy. Super Itchy. And he collects toys from Tokusatsu shows like Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, and stuff like that. Which is always really cool. So we're going to open it up so that you guys can see it. So these are all like Power Ranger stuff. Like, as you can see, the very top, there's the Power Rangers here. Now I can make this bigger, but I don't want to pop open a window every time. So this is what I've done. But if I can, let's see if we can do something.
There you go. That's better.
I don't want to make it too big, but there we go. And then he has this shelf. This is like the full shelf. So right down below, he's got like the books, the toys, and then he's got stuff over on the side, which I got excited because I saw something that I haven't seen. No.
What?
I think it's... Oh. I don't know. I know it's Ixie Studios. That's what it is, because they play off the same one. That's why it messes me up, because they both do the same. So here, you'll see, like, if I had it bigger, right down here is actually Digimon, like, stuff, and you got Digimon here, you got, like, Morphers, and all these, like, Common Slayer. And Common Slayer is over in the States, it's like Power Rangers. Okay, so...
really common. Totally normal.
But it's actually was created before the actual Power Rangers here in the States and Canada and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's IXI Studios. I think it's IXI Studios. I think they're both the same. It's really frustrating when they are here. All right, we have Sadistic, the king of Funko Pops. Literally. Now, here, you explain, Sadistic, your room.
Oh, crap.
Explain how it looks and stuff like that in that picture.
It's too small. And I'm waiting on the delay, because I do have you on my phone.
Okay.
Yeah, that's more or less what it usually looks like. It's trashed right now, because I'm going through trying to itemize things for my Discord. But, I mean, that's essentially what it looks like on a decent day. Right now, I've got, like, 7 tubs, half of Walmart's Halo selection on the floor, and some other random junk.
Yeah. What's up, Helena Matata? I'm sorry, it'll never get out of my head. How are you doing? If you guys are going to stick around for another, in the next hour, do !wise and you can get on the giveaway. So this is Sadistic's room, and Maggie is cool said, wait though, does Tanner raise deer? It's more like if they rescue animals, a lot of them.
Yeah. I don't think anyone's technically allowed to, like, breed deer, short of probably government entities, but if you rescue one, that's a different story. I mean, I totally could be wrong on that. You don't hear about a lot of people breeding them. But you can go out and buy venison, so someone's got to be breeding these things, but I don't think that's him. Doesn't sound like that's him.
Yeah. And Casual, where do you send this stuff? You go to the Nerd Mentality sharing, and each little bit at times, every 10 episodes, we're going to do something that involves you guys in this, or something like that. We're going to try to do something cool every now and then. But what you see here, like right here,
I get you.
he's got like,
yeah, That makes sense.
He's got all these friggin' Ghostbusters on the left-hand side, and they're all categorized. He's got his avatars up above, Halo down below, and right beside the bottom of two of the Ghostbusters. That's where his Halo. Yeah. If you look behind him, he's got Masters of the Universe stuff. He's got the castle. He's got a Ghostbuster, Ghost Trap, all these cool things. Like, he's got a lot of really, really cool things. It's not just Funko Pops.
Well, to be honest, I'm not trying to plug or anything, but I did just literally, and I'm still adding the pictures, but I did just make my Discord with partial intention to itemize the crap on there so that, one, people can see it, because I get a lot of people who are like, well, what do you have? And then it's not just what do I have, they want to see what I have. I wouldn't mind even doing full detailed shots, but for now it's just shots primarily, honestly, because I'm getting so much stuff I forget what I got.
Yeah.
And it's a lot easier knowing that I have version 2 and 3 and I'm looking for version 1 of something and just I can scroll through that now and start looking at it going, oh, okay, there's what I got.
Yeah.
But the way it's just easier. I got it set up with the news and info tab so I can tell people if something new's coming out, but that's also where I expect people to show me their crap. It's just kind of a general chat per section. I'm still working it out, but if you get a chance and you can find it, jump in, because it's going to primarily be toys. I mean, I'll do game stuff too when I start streaming more, but for now, it's primarily focused on toys.
Yeah. And to let you know, Maggie, about your question about deer farms, 90% of deer farms that I know of, what they do is they take in like lost or injured deer, and these farms are there to be able to help rehabilitate them or prepare them for being out in groups, and then they send them out in a full like grouping of deer to go out in the wild and help them re-enter the wildlife. It's for deer that have been hit and survived car accidents, deer who have like abandoned their child because they've been, there's so many things that could go wrong.
They got Bambi.
Yeah. They take in like a lot of the deer to be able to help them out. All right. So next we're going to have a little bit of like disorganization because some people added more extra stuff.
Good.
Awesome. So we're going to be doing Sleeky RP, and a few people will double because Sleeky, these are Sleeky's drawings. Sleeky RP. She's done these amazing paintings.
Legit.
Like, these are friggin' awesome. And she did her own emotes. Like, check these out. These are friggin' awesome. Like, these are really nice. So, like, when Sleeky's in here, like, and she's popping these out, she did her own things. So that is really awesome. She's got another one down a bit farther. I have no idea what program she uses. Hopefully she comes and checks out. But she is friggin' awesome. Okay. Alrighty. So as I said, we don't have a lot here, but if you guys want to keep adding, go right ahead. So this was Prince Layman. Prince Layman loves to draw a lot of. Does she do commissions? I don't know, but she does pop into the channel, and she's part of the family, Caruso. So if I see her before you, I'll let her know about that if she does them. If she actually does it for other people, or is it just hers? I mean, yeah, I agree. I totally think she should.
You need to print that one out and coloring book it.
I'm sorry. Big Red, I'm sorry. I just saw Sadistic, so I thought you were stuck on Sadistic. I'm like, oh crap, I will slow down. Okay, so Prince Layman is a really cool person. He actually drew this because we do Mario Kart. We'll be going back to doing Mario Kart grudge matches again.
Why do I keep not hearing you?
Do you not hear me?
I do, and then I don't. Like right now, I don't.
That's because I wasn't talking. I was drinking.
Oh, that's the timing difference of the stream.
Yeah.
Because I saw you. So it could
Okay.
just be literally you not talking, but the
Yes.
stream being delayed makes it look like you're talking.
Oh, okay. So, Prince Layman actually do this. This is actually my character. My actual, like, me on a racing car. And I think it's really cool, really awesome. And we'll be coming back doing all this once again. Which I'm extremely pumped to do. So, we have A Treat. Here, he's a big Pokemon collector. So he decided to share his Pokemon from his Pokemon cards. He's got a lot of the tins, some of the toys, stuffed animals, and it looks like the Pokemon lunchbox or something like that. And Snorlax. Now, I'm going to ask anybody who's a Pokemon collector or likes Pokemon. Who is your favorite Pokemon? Overall. Who is your favorite Pokemon? I knew there was a catch. I thought I'd help you out. I can't remember who A Treat. A Treat, we know him on the other. A Treat is Meme.
Oh.
Is Meme Makers. That's who you shout out, Big Red. This is Meme Makers. I knew I'm like, it's here. It's here. I got it in my head. Mine is Charmander. I'm a huge Charmander fan. Okay, and then he's also a big collector of Skylanders. He collects a lot of Skylanders. Like, it would have been awesome if he had them on display. No, it's M-E Makers. Like Meme Maker. Tanner, I was kind of hoping that he would actually... he also makes custom controllers for people. I was hoping that he'd actually post that because I really would have loved that and see what it looks like. All right, this is Sleeky RP. This is the second picture she posted. I finished a new digital portrait this week for a friend, so I thought I would share. So this was a digital poster turned into this. Which is really awesome and not easy. So Sadistic threw some of the stuff, but I can't play him because of copyright stuff. Of Jonathan Young. He became a huge fan of him. I think it was you that said that you were just loving it. Jonathan Young.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I've listened to him. I haven't heard this one yet. And I can't play it just because of, like, copyright crap and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I threw those in there because I didn't know where to just throw them. I just threw them in there for you to listen to.
Then we have the amazing and awesome Big Red. He is sharing some of this stuff. So I'm going to give him a shout out so he can't, because... Okay, this looks like a Lego version of the Anakin Skywalker's pod racer. Am I correct on that one? Am I correct on that one, Big Red?
Getting ready to be run over. Bantapoodoo.
Oh, it's the 100th anniversary. Okay.
Star Wars hasn't been around for 100 years, you knucklehead.
Yeah, true. Or probably the 10th anniversary.
Well, maybe a galaxy far, far away just means 100 years.
Then one of the things, he does collect a lot of Funko Pops. He's got a lot of cool Funko Pops off to the side.
Yeah.
Now, if you ever catch his stream, you'll see it like when he's sitting like this. Like his is like this. And right over here, you will see all his collection, like all these cool stuff. Like, they're freaking awesome and amazing. Like, he has a great setup for it. Next up, he's a Magic collector. Magic Origins. Now, do you collect the cards? What do you do, Big Red? Do you play the game? Or is this Magic like role playing type thing. I don't know because I don't play a lot of Magic.
Well, is it the card game? Because I'm still. Oh, there we go. That's just Magic the Gathering. Origins is just a set.
See, I don't know much about the Magic.
No, I've been playing since Alpha. I just had my card stolen 3 times, so I got angry and gave up. Because they would have easily been worth probably close to $500,000.
Yeah, I've got some somewhere around here.
No,
yes,
literally, I had the Alpha and Beta sets taken out of my car back in the days of Ice Age, so they weren't really worth much, but even then they were a few $100s.
Yeah,
I was mad.
He has around 10K worth of cards for Magic. Holy
Legit.
crap, my dude.
No, yeah, Magic cards are super valuable. Magic's been around for a long time.
Then we have... Go ahead.
No, that's just... I remember going to the comic shop when I was a kid, and that was during beta. That's when I first learned about Magic. I mean, it was Alpha, then Beta. So, I mean, I was early days adopted into this stuff. Magic's a sweet game. If it wasn't for the fact that I don't like playing catch-up.
Yeah.
And after I've lost him that many times, as much as I love the game, I just can't do it to myself again. If I had a collection like what he's running, that'd be a different story. But I do miss playing. It's one of the best card-based games out there.
Yeah. He says he has... yes, I have around 10,000 cards for Magic the Gathering card game. 10,000 different cards from Alpha to 2 sets ago. Wow.
Legit.
Holy crap.
You have no idea. There's like a minimum of a set a year, plus the core sets, plus the individual sets, plus specialty pieces, pre-made decks, different parts, first edition, black borders. I don't like playing anything but standard now. I can't stand the old card design, but I used to have the Moxes.
Yeah.
I had a full set of Moxes and all the dual lands. I collected those specifically, and that's why when those got stolen, I was like, nope, I'm done. Screw this. Because there's no way I can get those back.
Yeah, I totally understand. Okay, next up we have Frozen Heart, White Fang's girlfriend. She's awesome. She's sharing. She's a Funko maniac, just like you, sadistic, but not as bad.
Yeah, I mean, no, I'm beyond
Yeah.
bad. So anyone that's an actual Funko fan is a legitimate level of crazy, and that's cool.
Yeah.
I found a way to take it a little further.
She posted the ballerina Deadpool, the Hot Topic exclusive.
I do love that one.
Frobledo 2010. I'm just gonna. Is it okay if I call you Fro? Daddy, chill, man, chill. Yeah, we're cool. Don't worry, man. I'm not a fan. I'm a fan, not maniac.
No, legit, and that's fine. Being a fan is healthy. Being what I am is dangerous.
But she's got a Hot Topic exclusive. She's got a whole lot more that you guys don't know about. I do. I've seen her collection. It just goes on and on. They got some really cool guns, Nerf guns that are Overwatch. They both got an Overwatch gun, which is just freaking awesome.
I'm half tempted to send them, but I kind of want to keep it. That foam mace I've got for Overwatch, just to see if I can get one of them to bash the other one in the face with it on video.
Next up that she added in was a Funko Mew.
Legit. Mew is a cute one. I like that one.
So there's Mew, which I'm pretty sure you've got the bigger version of this one.
They didn't make a big Mew. They made a big Mew 2.
No, they made a big Mew. I've seen it.
Mew 2. Mew and Mew 2 are different.
I'm going to have to double check because I'm pretty sure I saw a big Mew at Hot Topic.
If it would have had to have come out in the last 3 weeks.
No, it was. I'm gonna find out. We'll talk about this. My cousin has multiple walls worth of Funko. Oh,
legit.
My days.
I'm angry. My room is this small because I need twice the space.
He does. He has stuff stuck in the other room in their bedroom. It's hilarious. I've seen it. And
I literally just bring out every week. I rotate stock so I can look at what I want to look at.
Yeah. And my day is going pretty good. How's your sadistic?
Yeah. I'm not dead.
That's always a good thing.
That's how I rate my days. If I'm not dead, it doesn't suck. That's
exactly.
Probably a win. I'll take it. Everything else is gray area.
All right, we're coming back to Kate. Okay, that she wrote in there My late birthday gift from White Fang TV, White Fang's mom. So this was White Fang. White Fang's mom gifted that to Frozen.
Was that the Mew?
Yeah, the Mew.
Legit. I'm waiting for them to do something, and I know it's not the popular thing because I think it's dumb too in a way, but I'm waiting for them to do a Diamond Edition Mew or a flocked Mew.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter whether they need to be flocked or diamond. They're gonna do it to all of them. I think that one would just be a cute one.
Yeah, definitely. And how's your day going, Fro? We're moving on to the next one. This is Kate. Kate's done some really amazing drawings. Now, you guys might recognize this. This was actually her actual, like, the symbol she had. Yeah, I would say so.
Damn delays. There we go. I did see those. Those are cool.
You want to know what? I would agree on that. I totally agree on that, White Fang. Editing, you do editing as a hobby, but it's also, you love doing it. It's something you love.
It seems to be true, because I didn't really dig into any of that, but yeah, you usually are all over that stuff, and you're good at it, so
yeah.
Legit.
So, these drawings were done by NBC Death. She's a friggin' awesome person, really awesome. We've had her on a few times on Nerd Mentality.
Amazing artwork, still hate that top one.
No, I think it's really cool. I think she did really good and just gave it that emphasis where it made it stand out and gave it that whole 3D feeling.
Well, that's the thing. I can separate the fact that it's good, solid, bold lines, which I appreciate. It doesn't show any of the sketch markings if that was the style. It's a good quality piece of work. But it's still a spider, so no.
No, you're okay with it.
I can separate out the difference on that, but no.
And here's the next one.
Just because of that.
Yeah, here's the next one. Now, I don't know what this one is. She didn't really go into details, so I'm just showing the drawings.
That's the best part about art. You don't need an explanation.
This one's cool. This is Scar from Lion King.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, no, I skimmed through that earlier, and I was looking at all of them. I was like, yeah, it's pretty dang cool.
That's pretty sick. That is pretty awesome. For any Disney fanatic, that is like muy bueno.
Well, and I love it when people do that. I appreciate the different shading types of techniques, but I actually like it when it's just bold ink. But that's like the old comic book nerd in me.
Same here.
Inking. I love that because honestly, it looks good as it is. You can put a black frame around it, hang it on a wall. Yeah. Or you could scan it, digitize the coloring, or give it to a kid and have them color it. Either way, it's got multiple uses.
Yeah, definitely. All right, we're going into I'm just gonna say it because I love her so much. The beautiful and amazing Maggie is cool. She's a crafter at heart, and I bought myself a sewing machine right before the first COVID-19 shutdown in 2020. Started teaching myself how to make fabric masks and other projects. And I know because she's made mine.
Legit.
She's made a lot of people around here, like from White Fang. Oh my gosh, Megan with the 200 bits! Oh, thank you!
Nice. See,
thank you so much.
That's a way better hobby and option. I got a 3D printer at the beginning of all this junk, and I just got lazy and stopped figuring it out.
She made some for us, Nightmare, White Fang, Frozen, Canadian Mimir, and a few other people, the older gentlemen in my building. She made brand new masks for them that were way better than the crappy masks that you get, like these ones, that aren't as good.
You mean all of them?
Yeah. And they were washable and everything. That's how awesome they were. She made this for her pins. She made a nice little cute little planter. And I know most of the story, so I can actually talk about this stuff better than I can with just looking at other people's stuff. Because it's my girlfriend, It's a little more easier. Or your friends, She made this planter to hold the... Yes, the evolutions of the mask was hilarious. She did this here. Now, I don't know much about this, but it looks like string, and it says be grateful. And it's a hanger, and it's... I think it might be like a circular thing. Okay. Next up, she made all these like really cool things. These are all the name of the animals she had. Bambi and Flower, and then there's so many cats. Like she lost her two favorite. Try not to wear this Ottawa so much because I don't want to have. You want to know what? It doesn't matter, dude. You're like throwing the Montreal fan under the bus here. I'm going to talk smack with you when we're against each other, and we're always going to talk smack because, you know, if your team was in there and my team wasn't, I would be rooting for the Sens because they're the only Canadian team. During hockey season, it's all fair games. And then this is really cool. Now, this is something simple and easy. This is something that she actually did. You take like a bunch of like pine trees, like old pine tree things, and you actually wrap like a string around them and you fold them over, and then you put like gloves, the nose, and like a toque or something on top of it, and it makes a nice little Christmas decoration. Or all year round type decoration. So this is pine tree pieces and a tomato cage. Oh, okay. I didn't know what you... Okay, see, having her here helps out. Okay, this is really awesome. Now, this dollhouse, this thing's, every little piece is like this big. Like, this big. It's like, to hold, like, if you were to hold like, your Micro Machine in there, if anybody remembers Micro Machines, like, every little piece was like that.
Those are on a comeback, by the way. They're selling them again.
Yeah, I saw that. But they are super small, like, little pieces. And each little piece was she articulated it in. But she actually did some extra stuff to it. She actually made it, yes, unless you stepped on them. They weren't. So she did all this. She actually painted it, put it all in. Like, this is all painted, drawn, like, put together, glued together. And she put a lot of work into this. And she even hooked up, like, this little light here. She actually made it where the light could turn on and off. And that wasn't even part of it. She actually just made it herself. She hooked it up to a battery and everything. Like, it was really, really cool. Now, this is my house. Okay? I love her for this. I didn't really have much for Christmas or anything like that because, you know, I'm always by myself. But she sat there and made a stocking for my cat Bonkers, who you've seen on the stream. For anybody who doesn't remember, this is my thing, my stocking, and then we have hers, which is, she's a huge Mario fan, so she's got all that. But she did a bunch of other like decorations. Like it says this is really cool. She actually took like the McDonald's toys, and it goes, to Mario, don't open until Christmas. Love, KK, which means King Koopa. So she made like all these really, really cool ones and everything. And then this is one that she made at the same time she made all those Figaro and all the other ones about her animals. This is the poutine, because I love to cook, and this is actually literally hanging up over top of my stove right now until Christmas comes around again, and then it goes back on the tree. But she made this around Christmas time this past year. It was friggin' awesome. This is last year at COVID. She actually is a huge fanatic of making cakes and really fancy craft stuff. So she actually made me a pizza cake out of gummy bears and all this stuff. And because I'm a huge turtle fan, she did something back there. And on the back was like a very, very cute and a loving message from her.
Shut the door.
So that's me during COVID, not this year, but last year on my birthday. This is one of the things they were doing. These are her two friends. They go to a lot of like paint things, and she loves to paint anything arts and crafts. So I'm trying to go through everything that she has. I'm not playing favorites here, but if there was anyone that like the artist work put in, I love her painting the best. It looks, all the details and everything. I love doing cakes too. My hand is very shaky now. I'm sorry to hear that, Frozen. I hope your arthritis kind of like tones down and you stop shaking, because I know what it's like to have tremors, but this shakiness just sucks. And then, this is funny. We run a family oriented one, and she shows this one. Crap happens, only it's not the word crap.
Hey, it's legit. It's on T-shirts. It's not that bad.
No, that's not even a t-shirt. All
No,
right.
I'm just saying it's out there in the world. I mean,
And-
it was in Forrest Gump. Forrest
Yeah.
Gump's pretty happy and family friendly,
Yeah.
mostly.
This she did. She actually made all these little quotes called "Take me to the lake," and she did this picture, and I think it's gorgeous, and it reminds me of her cabin in the, like her aunt's cottage.
Legit.
Okay, we're going back to Kate NPC Death.
What we got?
She's got this. She's got a moon and star, which is really cool looking. Really awesome, amazing. And she does this all hand. And here's a nice, cool one. This is one I think White Fang should get from her. A wolf howling at the moon and stars.
Nice.
That is a pretty sick looking one. Okay. And then this one is like really cool. It's butterflies right here, which is really awesome, really cool. And she actually like it looks like she smudged it on. What should I get? Oh, right here, White Fang. I think you should talk to her about doing one of these.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a couple pictures of stuff. I'll be right back.
Yeah. This is friggin' awesome and beautiful, dude. All right, we're getting into Funko Central. All right. Are they both the same? Okay, yeah. Okay, so we have a bunch of Funkos here, and also some of the stuff that Casual Shy all these Funkos are Casual Shy's up in his closet. I think he's got some Rick. I see Thor. I'm trying to make out. I see Captain Crunch guy. He's got a lot of cool ones up here. And if you go over a bit more, he's got some Lord of the Rings ones. Some pretty cool ones. And he's got something about something history or mystery. But I can't make it out. So if you could kind of share Casual, that'd be awesome. Because I can't make it out. Okay, next up we have White Fang. His editing is my editing is my hobby. It's if that's what we are doing, but I do this. This is what I do for Wise. Yes, he has done this. He's done editing. He's a great editor. He's a good person. If you're ever looking for an editor for this type, that was Washington crossing the Delaware. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, I see something, but I can't quite make it out. But thank you very much for letting us know. This here is White Fang. White Fang does a lot of passion, and this is amazing for him, and he loves it. If you guys ever need to get a video done or something like that, he does actually charge to get the videos done, but he does a great job, and I highly recommend for you guys to go check him out. And chat him up and go, hey, look, I need a video made. Mind helping me out? And, it's really cool. Yeah, he's my editor. All right, so this is what I was talking about. This is hidden behind him. This is why I was like, you guys need to see this. It's the Castle Grayskull, and he's also got the proton gun from Ghostbusters. Like, these are all remakes of the originals. But they're freaking awesome. Can we get a shout out for White Fang, please, and thank you. Oh, and a little thing I'm yeah, that's fine. A little thing I'm gonna share about what you guys don't know right now. Well, no one was responding. One thing that I'm gonna share with you guys, White Fang is actually as you can see there playing Raid Shadow Legends. Just giving you guys a heads up that he got sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. So when he's streaming it, go check him out. Go get that link and help him out. All he needs you to do is play 5 minutes of the game and use this thing. Go support White Fang that way. That'd be really awesome, really amazing of you guys to do for him. Okay? That's me. I'm promoting him because that would be freaking awesome for you guys. Okay. These are all the He-Man toys that he hasn't put up. Now, these actually just showed... This one just actually showed up here in Canada. So I'm really pumped and excited to get this. And Battle Cat just showed up. Okay. This is all the Ghostbuster stuff he has. Now, I do not have the Stay Puft or Slimer, though I want them. He got me those ones right over there. Those are all the Ghostbusters stuff he has hanging off the wall. These are these ones. I have those ones right here. Right over there. Those four. These four right here. And these are all Ghostbuster stuff. He's got G.I. Joe stuff. Yeah, in the next one. This is G.I. Joe and DC stuff. But these... And... Oh, we got Heidi Coasty Wife. Grace, can you give a shout out to Heidi Coasty Wife? She has... The Golden Girls. Oh, wow. I was like, why did these look so familiar? And then when I look closer... She is a collector of the Golden Girls, apparently, the Funko Pops.
Yeah, those were actually neat ones. I did not end up with those, but I was very tempted. They're cool.
Now, isn't two of them dead? Or three?
Probably.
I know Rose is still alive.
I think that's the only one that is alive.
Okay. I wasn't sure. I was like, I know some of them are alive.
Well, because the on the show, the oldest one on the show was actually the youngest one in real life, and I think he died?
Okay, yeah, all but one is alive. The only one that we...
The only one that's left is Betty White.
Yeah, which was Rose.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so... Yeah, that's what I was seeing. Okay, next up, White Fang. This is our testing before Nerd Brutality came to life. I did the overlay for this show for Wise. It was awesome. Like, we put a lot of time into this. He sat down. He created that whole background for me. White Fang did, and he created the whole downboard and stuff like that. So he brought to life like what I wanted to do, like the overlay wise, and took it up to a higher level than I wanted to. So this is all because of White Fang doing this stuff, like getting me the proper overlay and everything and stuff like that. So huge props to you, White Fang, for you doing this for us. You know, you brought fruition something that I love and I really wanted to bring forward. Okay, now guys, if you're going to be here in the next like 20 minutes, do !Wise because we were giving away another Steam key.
Hey, would it be odd if they made a reality TV show? Because Betty White's actually got a real dirty sense of humor. I want a reality TV show of Betty White just being Betty White called The Golden Girl.
I don't know.
I'd watch it. Betty White's freaking dirty funny.
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. She is. All right, we're going to close this down. Now, I'm going to kind of share some of the stuff that I collect, which is all behind here. I'm actually going to share something I've done. Because if you guys all know me, I'm a huge Turtle fan, Power Ranger fan, but not very many people know about my comic books. Now, I have comic books that span from over on the left-hand side all straight across here. And that's not including the two bins in my closet.
Legit. I couldn't pull those out. I got some comics. I got my dad's comics on top of my comics.
Yeah, I've got like comic books back from like the 1990s. All right, no problem. So I've got like the original like Turtle Van. This is an original Turtle Van. Now, is it missing pieces? Yes, but I grabbed it. We got it really cheap, really cheap. Maggie got it for me.
Does it still have the orange swing out door?
No, it's gone. I'm trying to get it.
Legit. That would be something. If you can find a 3D printer model, I might be able to make it.
Okay. And then over here are my Funko Pops of the Turtles, which Sadistic gave to me, as you guys saw on my birthday. And he sent me the Ghostbusters toys as the rest of my birthday present.
And as you saw, I have an overabundance of the dang things.
Yeah, he does.
That wasn't even all of them. I still got another 6 of them hanging on the wall.
Oh, I know. And he's got like, I don't have the. I want to get. I'm trying to find the Marshmallow Man and the Slimer.
Well, and that's the funniest part. Now that the rush has been over, they're out there. They're out there at fair prices on the aftermarket search if you're really going for it. You guys have eBay Canada, right?
Yeah, but it's not very trustworthy. None of them are really trustworthy. I don't. I think
I'm not.
I'm gonna.
I'm telling you, man, it's safe.
Yeah.
Just use PayPal and it's like double safe.
Yeah.
It's a guaranteed money back. I promise you. But they're not that expensive anymore.
We sent away a package to Sadistic and Unicorn Girl, so they're gonna get some cool stuff. Now, I have a confession to make to Frozen and also to White Fang. I forgot to put your thing in.
And we know what it is.
Well, they already told her live on stream. But
I
it's
know.
up there safe. No one's touching it. It's going to be safe. And it's going in the next package we're sending because we're sending something really cool.
Yeah. We're looking forward to getting it still. Just knowing is cool. So I don't mind waiting. It's not a big deal.
It's the cider from the store. I forgot to put it in the package when I sent it away. And when I sent it away, I was like feeling all good and everything. And then I looked up as I looked behind me. I was like, oh, no, I forgot to send it. But don't worry, we'll be sending it in the very next package because there's another package. It'll be smaller though, but we're sending them another package.
It'll be smaller, cheaper to send. So thank God. Adding that shit would be a big burden.
Yeah.
Oh, here I didn't take pictures of it, but I'm gonna fold this in real quick just because I think you might want to know.
Let's see it. Okay. Oh, the Ninja Turtles? Oh, yeah.
IDW, these are the variant editions. I have 3 of the 4. The 4th one is Raphael. It's actually the first one because these are designed to go together in a long strip. Unfortunately, I can't get it for less than $200. I can, however, get it for $50 if I get the Mexican version, and I'm tempted to do it because I just want to put them together for for wall art. It's just in Spanish, but I can get that for $50. But these are variants. Cover B, C, and D, and Raphael was A, and they didn't have it at the time, or else I'd have bought it. But this is IDW #1 from the ongoing series. So these have gotten to be a fair bit old and collectible at this point.
See, I've got Batman and Ninja and the Turtles comic book, and the last of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Ninja Turtle crossover.
I did not read that one. I read the Batman Turtles one, didn't read the Power Rangers one. I need to look that up on YouTube, see if anyone's doing a quick scan of it.
Definitely. Oh, it's there. Okay, I got a free Turtles comic just for Oh, so jelly, Frozen. I used to go out with a friend, and then because I had so many seizures, because I get really tired in car rides and just watching stuff. Yeah. See, I remember having an old school Ghostbuster one. Like, I'm talking like it looked like the animation from the cartoon.
No, those were Now Comics. I used to, back in the day, I had all of those. But
yeah,
when I was a kid, we'd go to the beach because we had property at Ocean Park. And so every summer, we'd spend a lot of time at the coast. And there was a little mini store there. And they had comics. So I would go in there and just buy all the Now Comics. Ralph Snart, which was stupid. Ghostbusters and a few others. So I ended up with most of those until they converted to Slimer and the Real Ghostbusters, and just like the TV show, it ruined it. So that was the end of that.
All right, I have to share this one just because I'm a hockey nut. Yeah.
What is a hockey nut? Is it
okay? I also love doing memes at one point just to get a laugh here. This is what White Fang did. He goes, "Leaf fan, we got a Leaf fan here." And it's the Jurassic Park thing, I think it is. And then he goes, see? No one cares.
Okay, that's funny. I don't care. That's funny. Hey, the only reason these comics are out is I forgot to put them in the rest of my boxes. But they're all IDWs, and they're all things that I thought you might think were cool. But I just realized something. Do you like Star Trek?
Yes, I do.
It's the newer stuff, but,
I still think it's fine.
I think it is too. I really enjoy the Kelvin timeline, and I like that they call it the Kelvin timeline because it's differentiating and protecting the original timeline. If you think about it, so good on them. But because Chekhov died, I happen to just realize that I have cover A3 number 1. Do you think this might be worth something?
Yes.
I didn't realize I had that one, but it's a number 1, so I bought it.
I would be frustrated with that for Frozen. And yes, that should be worth money because he was a favorite actor.
I know, right? I didn't
Yes.
realize I had that cover, so that's...
Yeah.
I'm going to have to do some research on that crap later.
Yeah. Alrighty, so we're going to move on to something a little more funny. Okay, guys, which I think you guys are going to get a kick out of. We're going to be talking about the weirdest... it's unusual and weird hobbies. Unusual, strange, and weird hobbies. So we're kind of going to go over them all, and I think this will be funny, and I want you guys all to be involved. We're going to put a poll after each one to see where you rate it between 1 to 5, well, we'll do 1 to 4, from being 1, being super weird, and 4, not that bad. Okay? Sound good for everybody?
Only if there's some really messed up stuff in there.
So, mods, if you are ready, we're going to start with the first one.
Wait, are you... This is stuff that I'm... Dang it. I'm going to have to look at stuff.
Nope. Yeah. Well, I'm going to read it off. I'm going to read it off. Don't worry.
Okay, cool.
But they get to see it. They actually get to see it.
Well,
Okay.
I'm watching. I used my phone, but, you know, it's... with
One.
the delay, I don't know what's going on.
It's actually collecting navel fluff. This is what it says. Though we don't know exactly how many people are taking part in this hobby on a regular basis, there are people who dedicated a lot of time to it. One Australian man, Graham Barker, had been collecting his own navel fluid since 1984. His stored collection weighs 22.1 grams, which is why this hobby had to be ranked at my number 1 position. Navel fluff.
That's gross, because it's going to smell like dried feet and taint.
What do you guys think? 1 to 4? I'm not nope. If I pull fluff out of my navel, it's not going into a ball or a bag. It's going right into the garbage.
On the supermarket floor, just like mine did earlier.
Like, that is like, wow. Exactly. It's like, it makes you wonder, like, what the heck is going on?
This is why people need to have smartphones. This is what happens if you don't.
Yeah. All right. Extreme ironing. Yep, you heard it correctly. This is one of the more weird hobbies on our list, which is essentially where people would iron something whilst undertaking an extreme sport. It started in 1997 and has included adventures like climbing a mountain, riding a helicopter, and mid-air skydiving whilst ironing. This has been an extreme... There has even been an extreme ironing world championship. Holy crap.
Be down with this. I'm going to need a spray starch canister, though, because I don't like to iron without starch.
Oh my gosh. That is ridiculous.
I mean, that takes... I mean, I thought I had it rough when I was in boot, because I found out that if I ironed my Master at Arms uniforms, because he couldn't iron to save his life. He was getting in trouble for crooked lines and poor ironing jobs.
Yeah.
I told him one day, I was like, dude, you let me call my wife? Like, every day. I will iron all your stuff. And he saw my uniforms, and I have, like, massive ironing OCD with starch and everything, but I would have to do that while not being caught by petty officers ironing someone else's stuff at the wrong time of the day. So that was its own fun sport. Trying to find a place on base to iron when you're being watched 24/7.
Yeah.
But this would take it to a new level, and I had fun doing that. So this would be... I would totally be down with that.
Okay, next up, number 3 is mooing.
What?
It's what it sounds like, literally. This hobby is based on the competitive sport of doing the best impression of a cow. Oh my
so it's
God.
not like we used to do when we were younger and make noises out of the car and scare people on the sidewalk?
Yeah. The interesting hobby started in the USA, and the most recent winner of the competition was a 10-year-old boy in Wisconsin, USA.
I would expect no less.
If you want to start this hobby, you can begin right now. Go ahead and moo your heart out. For more about this, oh my gosh, they actually have a link to be able to go.
Legit.
I'm clicking on the link. I have to see this now.
People moo all the time out here. It's impressive.
Mulapalooza.
A moo does not sound like a moo. It's weird.
Mulapalooza. The world famous mooing contest at the Wisconsin State Fair.
Oh, well, if they're doing it there.
Oh my gosh. All right. The grand champion mooer will win $1,000, a year's worth of free cousin subs, the coveted cow print jacket, and the prestigious golden cowbell trophy.
Is it wrong that the word cousins implanted in there somewhere?
Yeah, I don't even know how to process this. Like, what the heck?
Hey.
All right. Let's have a moo off. You moo first, and I'll moo second.
No. I don't do anything. That's too close to sing.
All right, beetle fighting. Apparently, one is beetle fighting. Now, not all these weird hobbies we actually we suggest actually taking up, like beetle fighting, for instance. This is what it sounds like.
I just hope it's not dung beetles.
People putting insects against one another in small arenas. It's more than just playing with bugs when they're bored. They film the matches and post them online, take bets, and some even breed the best fighting-worthy beetles for the competition.
Legit. Oh, I think I've actually seen some of this. One of the videos I saw had those really big, violent beetles with the big pinchers, but the giant, like, Japanese-looking horn on top of their head. Well, delayed, but probably. I'm waiting.
The rhinoceros beetle, or Kabuto mushi.
Those are gnarly. I found a dead something like that in a crate from overseas that came to the oil refinery I worked at once.
Wow, that is like ridiculous. Okay. Collecting in-flight sick bags. This definitely makes it in the top 5 weird hobbies of all. It's quite simple to do. So long as you travel by air often, simply collect the sick bags from every flight you've taken. What do you do with them once you've got them? Nothing. Just collect them as price possessions and see how many you can get. Actually, there are some sites for people to buy and trade sick bags to complete their collection. Wow.
I've read about some of this in the past. A lot of people... Okay, flight attendants, it's an obvious reason. It's just something as a souvenir, and they easily can collect them. But other people started doing it back in the day because they were deathly afraid of the flight. They were given the flight bag, or the vomit bag. They took it with them. It gave them something to look forward to, so that caused them to keep flying. Then it became a thing. It grew out of that, and now people get them, trade them. And to a degree, there's value in it, because... if it's as things age, and like anything in the world, once something gets older and defunct, it starts having value. I mean, if you can't go and get a vomit bag from a 1978 Alaska Airlines flight because they don't make them anymore, and you have one, someone's gonna want that.
Yeah, very true. And sorry everybody about the train. I cannot do anything about it.
You should go get a rifle. It has nothing to do with the train. I'm just saying you should go get a rifle. Like, from this point forward, what is the next step?
We're still going through all the different weird hobbies.
That's fine.
And then we're going to be playing Fortnite.
No, and that's fine too. I'm curious because it's time for me to go disappear for about 5 minutes or so. So if you're going through that list, now's a good time.
Go.
All right. Just making sure.
So I was going through, and if you know anything about Super Murgatroyd, he does a thing called toy voyaging.
I got you on the phone just in case.
Yeah, I know. Did you know that your toys can have wacky, wonderful adventures on their own? Toy Voyage is a hobby where you can send your toy off on a vacation somewhere around the world. You can even host another hobbyist toy on vacation too. People take photos of their toy seeing sites and taking part in activities, as well as filling out travel journals. All you need is a toy and get connected on the Toy Voyagers platform as the most accessible way to start this hobby. That is so cool. Where they just send your toy around the world. That is cool. But I'd be jealous that that toy would be going see more stuff than I get to. Sounds like a sadistic thing. All right. Number 7, soap carving. The artistic hobby is definitely not as intense as the one before. Much more suited to creative and calm individuals. It's about creative carving intricate works of art into soap. The use of special tools and techniques is needed, especially to create some of these things. And we got like this little video, but I'm not showing it. Many people like to share their creations in time-lapse videos on social media or share their skills on YouTube. Okay, that's cool. Next up, if you're a Harry Potter fan, apparently this is actually a thing. Quidditch. Any Harry Potter fan would appreciate this wonderful sport that has come to life. People around the world play Quidditch, especially in colleges and university. This is all new for me. These real-life games don't exactly have flying brooms or magic in their equipment and rules, but the human adapted game is still fun to try. So let's find out. Let's see what this is. Real-life Quidditch. Okay, here we are. So this is like what it looks like. There's a center mark. They're 92 inches, stuff like that. The pitch. Oh, the equipment. Here we go. 5 balls are in play during Quidditch matches. The quaffle, which is a volleyball. 3 bludgers, or dodgeballs. And the snitch, a tennis ball. The quaffle is used to score points. I didn't even know this. Well, the bludgers are used to knock out players temporarily. The snitch is the ball that must be caught to end the game. Each player must have a broom between his or her legs at all times. Padding that makes knocking sound when a referee hits an object is not allowed. So no football helmets, shoulder pads, or anything destroyed. Cups are allowed, or padded as are padded helmets. The brooms cannot be used to contact other players. Oh my gosh. This is so funny. I didn't even know this actually existed. Oh my gosh. Okay. News rating. Also known as news bombing. This one has definitely had to make a list of our weird hobbies that people partake in and around the world. This is where people find locations of live news reporters and make it in the shot as a bystander. To make this as a hobby, it's not a one-time thing. You have to be consistent and diligent in finding where the reporters are happening. Make your way into the background. The prolific news writer Paul Yarrow is known for being in hundreds... Okay, we have to see this.
I was nicknamed the News Raider. It just basically, I appeared on every live news broadcast. So every time a reporter had something to report, there I was in the background, just standing there. I think I made possibly over 100 broadcasts. It all started when I was campaigning.
Wow.
I attended a lot of protests.
That's a lot. I didn't want to put in too much. But wow, holy crap. Okay. Next up, oh my gosh, there's actually something called dirt polishing. Ooh, that would be fun. This popular and weird hobby, when it's with its formal name, Hikaru Dorodango, is about polishing mud, essentially. The actual technique of dirt polishing is where a small ball of mud is taken, extracting the moisture in it, coating it with layers of fine soil to eventually make a smooth sphere of dirt. Okay. Wow, holy crap. This is what they look like, everybody. Wow, those are friggin' amazing. Wow, okay. All right. Okay, true to its name, fork bending involves manipulating a fork shape to create another shape, design, or object, if multiple forks are used. There are some variations to the hobby, as in the Japanese technique of using the least physical effort possible to bend the fork, or to use spoons in magic shows to bend with the mind. In any case, it's a unique hobby that probably requires some knowledge on how to do it. Okay, here we go. I'm just seeing. Oh, so spoon bending, well, fork bending. There's not much here. I thought there would be more. Story. Geocaching. Now, I've actually done this. This is friggin' awesome. If you want to get out and learn new stuff, this was actually I learned this from Meggy is Cool. Now, geocaching is like it's like Move of Fantasy Pirates. You can go on a treasure hunt in real life with geocaching. What do you mean? There's no spoon. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I made a mistake about the spoon. It was supposed to be a fork. I meant to say. This hobby uses satellites to locate boxes of treasures and trinkets to be swapped. It's actually free to do, and there's a logbook to sign in once each is found. The hobby is one of the more social, weird hobbies on our list. I think it's not weird. I think it's really cool how it... Like, I did some geocaching with Maggie before COVID, and it was so much fun. And they had, like, this... Like, they would have something, like, this big with, like, an object in it for you to see. And there would be, like, this little tiny roll. Or even smaller than that. It would be, like, this big. Like, there was a nail with, like, something like this. And inside, like, this cap that was magnetized to the side of the thing was the list of, like, the sign-in that says, hey. And then you go on your phone on the geocache, and you explain, like, you say, hey, we checked this date, what time, and all this stuff. It's really, really cool. Number 13. Extreme coupon. It is so true. I've seen this so many times. I don't know how many people has seen extreme couponing. Like, actually seen extreme coupons. Because, no, this isn't like extreme ironing. I'm just reading them off what they say. You don't read coupons while you're doing some kind of crazy adventure sport, not soap. Extreme couponing is about collecting and organizing coupons to save huge amounts in one shopping trip. I've seen people do this. Like,
yes, I know people that do this. They literally have garages, 2-car garages full of, like, deodorant and toothpaste and weird stuff. I'm like, why?
Well, I know a lot of them do give it away to homeless shelters.
And some do, but the people I knew, it's not that they were being anything bad or greedy. They paid for the stuff, so they kept it. But we're talking going in with binders of coupons. We're hard extreme couponing. Being a manager at Walmart for 15 years, you see some stuff. And some of them were employees, and they were told by other managers to not do it there. And I'm like, why? You'd let the next lady in line do it. You'd let some random Karen do it. Let someone we know do it. But they would literally have 2-car garages full of this stuff. I mean, when you have over 1,000, and I'm not kidding, 1,000 tubes of Crest whitening toothpaste, why? I mean, the people I knew weren't giving it away, but they weren't selling it either. I think it's a little bit on the verge of an obsessive
compulsion.
Yeah, and I mean, but there's different versions. These people they can go bad. I mean, the upside though is I would see people come in and get over $1,000 of stuff down to either 100 or negative, where they would technically be owed money. Walmart had to put a policy in effect that stopped people from getting negative money. Once you got negative, because there's ways to work it out. Once you got to zero, you did not make the money back. You could still use the coupons, you could still get the products, you could still leave without paying 1 cent, but you would not make the money back, because that's how it started really getting, like, insane, was people realized that if you generate the right coupons, you would make money and get thousands of dollars worth of free items. Yep. Which, if you had the intention of turning back around selling really cheap online, sure. Start an Amazon store. Makes sense. Sell it dirt cheap. Cool. You've got enough product to sell for a very long time at half the price of most retailers. There's your money. But the people I knew didn't even do that. I don't understand it. I mean, I knew a few people, but the worst one was literally a large 2-car garage. Wow. They bought the house specifically for that. Turned it into a warehouse of sorts, nothing but giant metal racks everywhere, storing crates upon crates of stuff. The funniest thing is the only thing that was paid for in that garage was the racks and the tubs, because those did not come with coupons.
Wow, that is ridiculous. Okay, number 14, witchcraft. This isn't just for scary books or Harry Potter fans. Witchcraft is actually a very well-practiced art for many people around the world. Modern practices might follow paganism, Wicca, or Brujeria. How you doing, Prince Layman? How you doing, my dude? We showed off your picture of me on the Mario Kart. We gave you a shout-out.
Right, legit.
Yeah, many people in different cultures around the world work with herbs, crystals, trinkets, and spells to heal diseases, manifest, and make prophecies about the future.
I studied that in that dark phase that everyone goes through around high school time. But I had like 30 or 40 books constantly in cycle rotation through the public library until at the time my mom saw them coming in and was like, "Oh no, heck no!" It wasn't like satanic books. They were literally Wiccan books, but most of them were involved with old rituals of simple things like 4 points of silver on your property to ward off evil spirits. It was literally really interesting reading on old folklore that was, believe it or not, was based on good luck, bad luck, things like that, apothecary stuff, natural herbs and remedies. There's dark stuff too, and there's dark stuff books, but if you don't know what you're looking at, all of it seems messed up. But there's some really good stuff and good reads that have nothing to do with anything faith-based. It just is literally knowledge. It's literally just knowledge of things that people did for centuries, and unfortunately back in the day were burned at the stake, most of them, because they learned how to use a mortar and pestle to make herbs that might not actually kill you. But oh nope, they're witches. So but the knowledge is out there. The knowledge is good overall. There are some seriously effed up books, though. I did pick up a few of those and was not impressed, to say the least.
Just let you know, Prince Lehman, if you're going to be here in the next, 40 minutes, we're doing a giveaway for a Steam key. We got 2 more left. So just do !Wise if you're going to be here. Okay, next up.
Be a wiener.
This is something Maggie does with her niece, and they do all that. But painting rocks.
Legit. That's always fun.
This isn't just a cute craft project for 5-year-olds to do. Painting rocks is a sweet hobby for people who love being creative and who like a more quiet way to spend their free time. Painting rocks can be done in variety ways, from faces, mandalas, or landscape shapes and patterns.
This is going to sound silly, but do you guys... I know it's just... You're in Canada. No big deal. We're all North America, so there's too many similarities. But we have people at Walmarts all across the nation. Other stores too, but it really is kind of a Walmart-specific thing. They will take little rocks, paint faces or art or eggs or something. They'll just paint cute things on there and go hide them around the store, and kids will go find them.
No, we don't have that here. If we do, probably not this area. I know, not
that's
area.
Fine. It's just, I was surprised because it was all over the Northwest. And I got out here and I walked into the Walmart in my little dinky town. And I found one on the cans by the SpaghettiOs. It was a little Raphael painted on a rock. I was like, no way! They do it out here too. Awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah, that's one of the favorite things I used to paint on rocks too, was the turtles. My mom would go to the Christmas craft bazaars. I tell you what, man, if you're a kid trying to be an entrepreneur and you are at a Christmas bazaar full of just knit things and stuff like that, buy some pipe cleaners, braid the 3 different colors into a little cane, and put them in a jar for 25 cents each. You will leave with better than your allowance. People cannot resist a little kid selling holiday stuff at a crafts bazaar. Every grandma and aunt and mother that comes through that place is like, oh, here you go. And then I started getting smarter and selling the rocks that I would paint, and they were almost exclusively Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle heads. Because let's face it, it's kind of a simple design.
Yeah, very true. Okay, next one is entomology.
Entomology.
There we go. See, that's why we have them here. This hobby is about the study of insects. Bug collecting is another name for it, where you can find all different types of bugs in the same species, or in a variety of them, to store in jars, containers, or more. We think one falls under the category of the weird and slightly creepy hobbies out there, but lots of people do it and love it.
Well, I mean, imagine, have you ever walked into I don't know, usually I see them in colleges more than high schools, but the entire framed layouts of the pinned butterflies?
Yes.
No one can deny those aren't beautiful, and that's entomology.
Yeah. No, I agree, but doesn't mean I have to like just seeing a bunch of dead bugs like just up there. I still find it like it's got that creepy feeling, but it's like that.
Right.
You can admire it for what they do. Doesn't mean you have to sit there and go, "Hey, I want to stick in this room."
No, agreed. But that's why you need to look up the video of watching a centipede under a microscope.
Ooh.
It's creepy, but watching the way that their legs interact with their body in rhythm and joint at very high detail, there's a creep factor. Admittedly, it makes your skin crawl a little if you don't like bugs, and I hate bugs, but you know, you get used to it. But it is fascinating. There's a lot of neat things. It's a difference between being able to see it and having it be able to touch you, though.
Yeah.
But I would recommend looking it up. It's the right kind of creepy. It'll make your skin crawl a little, but it's fascinating.
Yeah. All right. Number 17 is tattooing vehicles. This hobby began in Taiwan, where a pensioner enjoys tattooing Buddhist text onto cars. But it also seems like anyone who paints cars in an artistic way is considered to be part of this hobby. You need to have some skills in painting, plus access to cars that you can actually paint, without people freaking out that you're doing it. So it's not the easiest hobby to get into.
That's why, on a side shoot of that, you ever see those guys that go to, like, I don't know, they'll see a really dirty back window on an SUV, and they'll go up to it and they'll do those amazing drawings?
No, I've never seen that. I usually see the, hey, someone, wash me.
Exactly. No, my favorite version of that is, also comes in white. When you know it's a white car.
I've never seen.
Oh no, that was me. I write that on people's cars. Like if it's a blue car, also comes in blue. Whatever the color is, I will put that across their back window. But that's another thing you can YouTube, and it is fascinating. Similar concept, but literally, go up and use his finger and a little bit of the palm rub, kind of like you're doing a charcoal drawing.
Yeah.
They will do some insane art in the dirt on the window. It's similar. It's like a side shoot of that vein, except for less permanent. But I have seen some guys go in and do custom hand painting on the vehicles, which is amazing if it's done right, because not only does it look cool, but then you got to get the clear coat put over it, so you can't really halfway do that.
Yeah, very true. All right, next one is something I actually would love to try. Train surfing.
What?
But I would never. I like, if I was younger, I'd be like, yeah, let's do it. I always thought about trying it out. Okay, as another one of the most dangerous hobbies that we don't recommend, train surfing involves jumping out of a passenger train to hitch a ride.
Oh, that's all it is?
It's a serious thing, as in the 80s, this hobby began in Germany, and later in 2008, more than 40 people died in Germany from attempts at train surfing.
Well, yeah, if you screw up, usually the momentum swings you back under. You'll cut yourself off.
This article on Wired shares the most dangerous, shares more about the dangers of train surfing and some people who are risking their lives with this hobby. Yeah, see, I'd love to do it, but I wouldn't have the courage to do it. I'm not going to sit there and say it sounds cool. Like, because you see it all in the movies. You see it all in the movies, and you're like, oh my gosh, I want to do that.
Well, like, I've never been on a fast-moving one. There was rail cars at the oil refinery I was at, so when they were coming in, they were already slowing down to come to a stop within our yard, but they'd still be doing like 10. So if I saw one coming in and I already knew we needed to hustle because we had a giant crane with a vacuum pump to suck a 6-inch tube out of the top because it was like dog food, fats, and grease, because surprisingly, that stuff is worth a ton on the back market when you put it back through and process it. So these people are paying us to take it. We're pumping it off. Of course, we want to hurry because they just ran a rail car off the main chute of the line to get it there and get it back down because they needed to go from middle of California up to Washington.
Yeah.
back to Portland, but right at that thing because it's right next to the Columbia River. So when it's 10 miles an hour coming in, I'd see that like a mile down the road, and I'd be like, "John, come on!" And I'd hop in the back of the truck, and he would pair me up to the side of it. It's like I said, it's only 10 miles an hour, so at that point, it's not dangerous really. But I would literally just have him pace it, and I'd hop off the back of the truck onto the ladder, climb up to the literal top of it, not inside of a car because these were the round tank cars, but they had a little flat top spot.
Yeah.
But this stuff was like steaming hot from a couple days of train travel in the sun, and it's literally the waste oils from dog food and byproducts. So it's not gross, but it's gross.
It's not gross,
yeah.
but it's gross.
Well, it's
Yeah.
not like disgusting. It's not like there's anything rotten or feces or anything in there, but it is like a combination of leftover. It's like walking by the fry grease trap behind a McDonald's, but that's sat for a month. It's just, it's gross,
Wow.
but it's not like disgusting.
Yeah.
But I'd be up there, gloves on, climbing this thing while it's still moving, jumping out of a truck, cranking the top valve open, so that and then flipping it open, having all that steam burst out, and just the steam alone would coat you in a grease. And then we'd get over where it was parking, and they'd already have a forklift on the bottom of this weighted pump with a huge crane and a neck coming down, and I'd sit there and stuff it down in there, and they'd flip it on, and we'd have that tanker sucked out in about 15 minutes, and then basically start running it down the line, and I'd have to run across and jump the gap and holding on to this line, swinging, and shove it back down the next one. I don't know if there's a right way to do it, but we were like a small ma and pa company, but they're with big contracts, so we kind of just made up our own rules. So I don't know how safe that was, but I didn't see any harm. It worked.
All
I mean,
right.
if I slipped off the top of the tanker, I was still holding on to a 6-inch greasy line. I would have at least slid down like a fire pole.
Very true. All right, number 19, element collecting. Which when I read this while you were talking, I was like,
sounds
oh my
fascinating.
gosh, it is. Element collecting is where you collect each chemical element from the periodic table.
Yes. I would literally want to make a box and put that on the wall as decoration and put
Yeah.
each element in it. That would be sick.
That would be amazing. Like
I am curious how because I know you can get uranium, but you know what I mean?
yeah, it's
I mean, how do you explain that one? There's websites you can go on Amazon, I think, and buy small doses of uranium. But
Yeah.
God, weird. Like you're on a government watch list after that.
yeah, that's true. All right. Next up, number 20, ghost hunting. So, busting ghosts. Not just reserved for the cult classic movie, ghost hunting is a real hobby where people investigate locations that are thought to be haunted. The objective of this hobby is to gather evidence to support the existence of paranormal activity happening. People use cameras to record their experience, and which they share with the ghost hunting community.
Now,
Wow.
I know I honest to God, living in the Northwest as opposed to living out here in quite frankly boring kind of chill Kansas, which was intentional so I can kind of relax. I did a lot of stuff. One of which was on the way out to Ocean Park, somewhere between Astoria and Ocean Park. I don't remember if it's on the Washington or the Oregon side, but there's an old military base from around the 1800s or somewhere around there. It's literally just stone foundations at this point. But the bunker, the troop barracks, was built into the side of the rock wall. You can go in it. It's a giant horseshoe, but it's got notches going off to the side, so you can't see behind it. I'm on the fence about stuff like that. I kind of do believe in ghosts if I just had to throw a name on it, but, my thoughts are a little different on everything, but just for the sake of argument, more or less, I believe in something like that. There's something out there, but a friend of ours and another couple all got cameras.
Big Red knows what you're talking about.
Yeah. We got all the gear that we could. We even got like electromagnetic readers, just different things to try. We got 10 feet into the main entryway of the right side of that barracks. We had every intention of going in, discussing what was going on, filming it, total ghost hunter style. We got 10 feet into there, and there was a lip where it went down about 2 feet like a step, and you could not see to the left of the wall. But if you looked forward, and it was like 100 foot into like darkness, it just faded off into nothing.
Yeah.
We literally got there, and each and every one of us stopped. Like, we were walking, kind of like the Ghostbusters in one of those scenes. All four of us were in line. We all stopped at the same time. In mid-step, and just froze. I've never felt such a cold, dread, crap feeling come over my body ever. We literally looked over at each other, not one word. We all turned right around and walked out. We talked about it after we got in the car and got out of there for about half a mile. I've never felt anything like that. We all talked about it. We all felt the exact same thing. So believe what you want about things, but I mean, there is different versions of psychological fear, and I won't deny that I had that, but we literally reached a certain line in the sand, as it were, and every one of us froze. It was messed up.
Yeah. Now, I forgot to do something in. Vulture, you still here? Because Vulture subscribed to the channel with a Prime subscription, which means I have to eat one of these.
Yes.
So.
Yes, you do. You need a very sharp cooking knife, and you need to slice it into pieces.
It's a booger.
That's why. So you can enjoy it for more than one eating.
Because that is definitely not a juicy pear.
They probably both taste about the same to me. I haven't liked pears since I was a kid. I mean, we had a pear tree. It was tasty then, because you're getting like super fresh ones when you walk in the front yard and yank one off the branch. But
I don't think boogers are actually nasty tasting.
That's because you like salty, which says something about you.
I'm gonna start getting salty with you.
Yeah.
How did I know? Because the pear actually has a huge flavor to it.
Like, you can smell it.
Like, you can... Well, no, it's not like... The moment you bite into it, it actually makes your mouth, like, watery, and you can actually taste the pear right off the bat.
Legit. Whereas, if they did have a smell, that brings up a fair question. Can you smell a booger?
Yeah.
No, I mean, literally. Think about it for a sec. Can you smell a booger?
Well, once you pick it, you can always smell it.
Yeah, but wouldn't it smell the same as where it just came out of? I mean, can you really smell a booger?
Depends on the booger.
I guess.
We're now talking about boogers.
I'm just saying.
I'm surprised they didn't put on this list because, ooh, philosophical.
No, well, no, I don't want to ever think. If someone has a hobby about eating that,
No, I think there's a. I don't know if there's a hobby about.
no one wants to know about their nose goblin collection.
Apparently, there might. I want to see if there is one, but we'll finish this up. Tree shaping is number 21. If you have patience, tree shaping is one of the weird hobbies that takes time. You can grow trees by cutting, bending, and manipulating them to grow into artistic shapes or living furniture. I will say this: I've seen them a few times, and when I lived in the town that was like 40 minutes from me, it has a Mickey Mouse look.
Nice.
One
No,
right in front of the college there, and it's freaking awesome.
I don't know where it is. You can probably find it online somewhere. It's been years, but I remember being amazed. 2 trees planted in the ground, about the width of a slightly wide chair, but less than a bench. They went up about seat height, were manipulated to go over, wrapped around each other to intertwine, and then as they reached the other side, they came up. One was a green maple, one was a red maple. When they got done, it formed a bench in the center. Because the other branches that came up, they started letting those trickle across, so it had a back beam too.
That would be awesome. Okay, number 22, noodling.
Oh God.
The name isn't actually what it sounds like. This isn't a cooking method to make noodles. It's actually bare hand fishing.
Yes, it's very popular out here. I can't stand it
The
personally.
most common type of fish that noodlers go after are catfish. Though there are other species that can be caught too. Most noodling takes place in shallow water, and there are known methods to use. There are known methods to use to make it as safer endeavor, as people can get hurt in the process.
Yeah, you ever? I know guys out here that have 3 fingers missing because the noodling holes that you go for catfish also house snapping turtles and beavers.
Oh! Nope.
Yeah, so you don't know what you're getting into. There's ways to feel. Like, the trick is, if it's slick, it's probably safe. But if it's coarse, it's a backwards beaver fur.
Yeah, nope.
Nope. And that, yeah, because they're like, you want to go noodling? I'm like, what's that? And they told me, I'm like, that sounds neat. And they're like, just watch out for this and that. And I'm like, nope, because
I'm done. You just turned me off.
No, and I'll send you a picture of one of the snapping turtles. It's not even a big one. There's ones out here bigger than the shell on the turtles from the movies.
Well, we have one just down the road here. I don't know if he's still alive, but he
No,
literally was this big. Like, he was huge.
There was a small one, and by small I mean it was probably 2 foot in diameter just on the shell, in the middle of the road with scar marks on its back from being ran over multiple times, but like older ones. I sent a video of it to Uni, and I put my boot up there because I always wear steel toe anyway, because I tried to pick it up, and it freaked me out, and I don't want to like wuss out about it, but I didn't know at the time how well their necks could crane. And they can crane pretty hard, so I was trying to grab it between its legs on the sides of its shell firm. But I didn't know how long its neck was, and those things hiss and snap like wind crackling snap. And it was coming at my hand, so I threw it back down. I was literally just trying to get it off the road. Instead, I just kind of nudged it with my boot. But for a while, I was taking video of it attacking this steel toe on my boot because, it wasn't going to hurt it, but just to give her an idea of size. And that son of a bitch was vicious. You don't mess with snapping turtles.
We actually had a turtle. I don't know if it was a snapper or just a regular turtle, but it was huge. It was like literally huge. It was like humongous, and it would just cross the road, and every person in my town would stop, no matter which way you were going, and let it go through cross. Like this thing was. Maggie has a question. Okay, question about noodling. Are there giant snakes in that water?
Oh god, yeah. I've seen a couple that were like 10 feet long. They'll just float around the top. We're talking like stuff that you wouldn't expect to see here. Stuff that should be in like freaking Amazon. There's some big snakes out here.
My dad used to keep a lead pipe in the car to get the turtle to clamp down on it. Then he'd drag it across the road.
No, honestly, that makes actually good sense. I'm going to have to try that with my tire iron next time. Although the lead makes more sense because, yes, it's lead, and everyone's like, oh, no, lead poisoning. Who cares? It's a turtle. It's not trying to take a chunk out of it, but it's soft enough that it won't break its beak. Yeah. Snapping turtle, they have a pointed beak.
Yeah.
If it bites you, you will not have. We're not talking like this is going to clamp down and you're like, oh no, ow. No, we're talking clean rip. You have no finger, bone gone.
Okay.
And that's why noodling will never be part of how I fish.
23 is competitive dog grooming. Most popular in China, there are others around the world who take part in grooming their dogs to look eccentric. Or to make or to match famous cartoon characters. Okay, did not know that one. Competitions are run in regional areas with prize monies for the events. Poodles are the most common type of dog used for this event. There are some moral conditions for this, as many people are against this as a hobby due to the potentially cruelty of the animal. See and decide for yourself. All right, here we go. We got a gallery here.
What's the worst thing?
Oh my god!
The worst thing you can do is shave a dog down. As long as it's not dead of winter and they're cold, it's not going to hurt them.
They turned a poodle into a friggin' Ronald McDonald crap.
Yeah, but how is that cruel? I mean, it's stupid. Don't get me wrong. I don't like it.
They attach stuff to him. Like the eyes and all this stuff. Okay, let's go check out. Oh my gosh, they did one dog as a horse. And its fur is the saddle.
Very, very ugly dogs. And I know a lot of people like them, so, more power to you. Everyone likes what they like. I ain't hating on it. I don't like poodles.
I don't like that. Okay, the next one, we have Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And they painted Snow White and Sleepy, Grumpy, and Dopey on this poodle with a bird. Like, what the heck? Oh my gosh, they made a dog look like a duck.
Now keep in mind, as dumb as it sounds, most poodles are white or very light fur. They're kind of the sheep of dogs. You literally just shear them. It comes back. They like it. Their skin itches. It's matted. They grow into dreadlocks in a bad way if they're not maintained. You can't comb the curly hair. You can try while it's short, but as it grows out, it needs to be consistently maintained. So this isn't animal cruelty. This is kind of funny. I don't see it hurting the dog.
There's one with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it's got like a muzzle on him.
Well, the muzzle
to make it look like the mask.
Right.
Like the
That's still not cruelty. That's just quick for a picture. Nothing I see here is cruel because every part of that fur, first off, it's non-toxic. I've seen what they use on dogs. It's non-toxic, temporary. It's kind of like what you put in your beard. A little stronger. But you know what I mean? Now, that's it. Now, even if they use non-toxic real dye, which they don't,
There's a lion.
it shaves off. This is going to grow out until the color is about ½ inch off the dog, and they're going to get a fresh shave.
Yeah, like I can see all this. Wow. Okay. I don't know, but this is pretty cool. It's a mermaid in the water, like splashing.
Right.
Like
I mean, again, I don't like any of this personally.
I don't like it,
it's
but I give it
impressive.
credit. I give it credit.
People had too much time on their hands, and this is proof.
Oh my gosh, a tiger and an elephant.
I want to see a Tiger King poodle.
Oh, well, I think this is pretty cool looking. And the other one is like a flamingo with a parrot.
Wait, I'm waiting for the delay. I actually want to see that one.
I'm trying to go slow, so I'm not too far ahead.
No,
So
no,
now
I
you're
think
delayed.
it's the flamingo in the front. No, that's the elephant and the tiger. That would have been way cooler if they would have just done the whole thing tiger.
One is an octopus wrapped all around her.
So wait, the
The-
parrot's the butt.
Yeah, the flamingo's the front.
Yeah, I mean, again, it would have been sick if they would have just continued it on.
Oh my gosh, they did Smash Brothers on this poodle.
What?
Pikachu, Yoshi, and the very top is Luigi.
Hit it up, or it'll get there eventually. It's still stuck on that purple thing.
And it looks like there's mushrooms, and then there's a bomb.
I see it now.
Next up, we have like a seahorse.
Wait, is that a Luigi hat for the head?
Yes.
Okay, legit. That's where they should have stopped, right there. I want to see two poodles getting walked down the road with just a Mario and a Luigi hat carved into them like that.
Oh my.
It's kind of cool.
Okay.
I mean, I give
Yeah,
people credit for the art, but
Yeah.
meh.
Then we got a camel. Like a dog looking like a camel. See, this one I don't like. I don't like this one. It's like some clowning all the way. There are more pictures of the nerd sharing?
Of what, dogs?
No, more
Oh,
people
no,
posted
it's
stuff.
not.
That's awesome. Okay, we'll go check it out. Thank you for letting me know there, Wifang. All right, so let's finish up the last two, and then we'll jump back over. Okay, I jump back over. Okay, number 24 is duck herding. Duck herding is one of the active weird hobbies that people can take part in. It's a competitive sport and team building practice. This hobby involves people guiding ducks around a course with obstacles and challenges, along with
I'm
the help
good.
of sheepdogs. That's
As far
not
as
bad.
no, but as far as I'm concerned, the only good duck is a crispy duck hanging in a Chinese restaurant window.
That's it. That's it for them.
I mean, that is the best life expectancy as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, so we are going to open up. By the way, guys, we still have more stuff. We have still more stuff to give away, so don't.
Go ahead and knock out your people's stuffs.
Wifang also posted. Also, I do Photoshop as well, as I get many people with this photo, as it was a day with Nightmare 95 and I came back burnt, and I did a tattoo thing on his back because he loves tigers.
Nice.
That's
And may I
awesome.
also point out, just knowing how to work Photoshop in a proficient way is its own skill.
Yeah, that is very true. That is very nice. So, Prince Lehman found a site that lets you make mini models for D&D and other games. So here's my try at making what. Yes, apparently this is them. This is friggin' awesome.
Right on.
That is so cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind the files for stuff like that, because
Yeah, that is awesome.
I never got good with my 3D printer, but a little bit more practice and the right filament, which was my problem.
I
could start trying to make that kind of stuff.
would love to have something like that, like the trophy, like a little thing like that with my glasses, and then, well, I've got a smaller beard, but yeah, I love the beard, and I have a Wise Oriole T-shirt. That is awesome, though. I love it. I love it, man. That is so cool.
Yeah.
Like, I was not expecting to find something like this. That is just awesome. And I love it how he incorporates the wings on the back. You know, the arc. I would still get it. I'd still be like, this is a figure of me. I would get it. Just
No, really. Hey, they're small.
post it.
$7. That's totally worth it.
Yeah, totally post it in
I mean,
the nerd mentality. I mean,
How
the
that
nerd.
works, too? Do you send like a picture of yourself and then they just kind of figure it out?
No, he actually did this from all this stuff. Yes.
No, I know, but
Link the site
Yeah.
in nerd sharing.
yeah, please, I want to know that too.
Just link it in nerd sharing. That'd be awesome to share with everybody.
I wouldn't
For-
mind getting one of me wearing blue jeans and a black shirt like I almost always do with a proton pack.
Frozen put these in the wrong place, story-wise. It's all cool. Don't worry, Frozen. Shells on Ariel's cake I made. Flowers took 3 days to make all 300 on the castle cake.
on.
And the white cake is my first attempt at quilting. I'd love to make more animal cupcakes. So here we go. We got this one. That is a lot of flowers. That's 300 flowers? Holy crap.
Holy crap, yeah. Took me a minute for that, but yeah.
Holy crap. That is amazing, Frozen. All right, here's the quilt. This is like a quilt cake, or is this an actual quilt, Frozen? Because... Or is this like is this a cake quilt? Like, I'm very curious because I think it might be a cake, but I might be thinking that it's like a little, because I said a quilt cake. I think I'm reading it wrong. This is friggin' sick. This is amazing. It's a cake? Holy crap. Frozen did amazing. That is a friggin' awesome cake.
Damn.
Yeah, that's very detailed in everything. It's a quilt cake. Oh, look at these. A piggy and an elephant cupcake. That's cute. That's cute. Oh, there's a horsey, a unicorn. That's close to a unicorn. I'm just calling it a unicorn just to see if unicorn reacts. But that's cool. It kind of got that whole like baby unicorn. They're freaking. Oh my gosh, she made a cake of Lightning McQueen. That is awesome. All right, I give you props on the Lightning McQueen. Ka-chow! Sorry, I had to do it. And then, wow, you did this Little Mermaid cake? Holy crap.
Damn, that is good.
Those are amazing. Those are freaking awesome. All right. Those are amazing. I want to say thank you to everybody who shared their stuff, their hobbies, their collections, sticking around for this. We are not done the stream yet. We are now jumping over to something that's going to get you guys involved with us. Besides just chatting in the chat. We're still giving away Steam keys. We're still going to give you Nerd Mentality. But we're going to be giving you Nerd Mentality with a Fortnite twist. So I hope you come join us. You ready for this, Sadistic?
Yeah, in fact, I was going to ask, now would probably be a good time for me personally to go disappear for 5 more minutes while you get things pulled together and grab 2 people.
Alrighty. So.
All right. I'll make it quick.
Alrighty.
Ow. Oh, by the way, crap. You there?
I'm still here.
Okay, I know you're going to go over it in stream, so I'm going to spoil one little thing. For me personally, guess who's in the item shop?
LeBron James.
Screw that. I don't even know who it is. nor do I care.
Neither do I.
I didn't see him, but I'll let you go over everything else. But the very first thing, what have I been waiting that I said I would totally buy if it would freaking pop back up in the store for that thing we were kind of working on, just in case so I could see how it looked?
I don't know. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Let me go in and see it. I gotta see it.
No, I mean, I didn't show you the thing. I'm just saying the one skin with the back bling that I was waiting for is there. So I bought it. But you can do all the rest of the stuff. I'm just excited that was there. And you were right, there's a little gap, but So it was on the original character too. I'm surprised it looks better than I thought. I'm gonna toy with it. All right.
All right. All right, guys. So we're gonna switch over to Fortnite. So we're gonna play some games. So I hope you guys are ready. So I'm gonna put on the be right back. Give me a few minutes to be able to turn everything on, do the switch over. I'm gonna play some music, but we're gonna set this all up properly for you guys. All right. Be right back.